Another YouTube video, and today I'm doing another set of acrylic toes on myself. These were actually the acrylic toes that I did for my birthday. So right now I'm just cleaning my toenails off. I did just soak off my previous set, and I did already buff my nails. I really didn't want to use my sanding band since I felt like my nails was kind of thin after the soak off, so I only used my buffing block to remove the shine off the nail. Now I just finished applying my dehydrator, which is also just some 90% alcohol, and after this I will be using my no lift primer on all of my toenails. Like I said, y'all, I did just soak off some nails, so my toenails are already pretty long. I really just have to file them down a little bit and make them square. So right here I just applied my first bead, and before I do anything to the rest of the acrylic, I'm going to make sure that the acrylic in the cuticle area is flush before I start to bring everything else down. So very carefully, using the tip of my brush, I'm going to start from the side walls and slowly start to pull this acrylic down very evenly. And as I'm pulling this acrylic down, if any of the acrylic does start to extend, I will be removing that with my cuticle pusher. Also, like I said in my previous toenail videos, I do not use tips on toes. If I had half a toenail right now, I would literally do the same method. And like I said, I would use my cuticle pusher to remove any extra acrylic. This way, if you do stub your toenail, you don't got to worry about the whole thing coming off. And it's not like you're applying wet product to your bare skin, because as you guys can see, this is already dry right here. Like, here, I'm just starting to pull this down so that it can come as long as I need it to. And like I said, I'll be using my cuticle pusher to remove the extra acrylic. I was so happy after I did that first toenail because it came out so perfect. I was super excited about doing these, and I did end up doing a French tip on all of the toes as well. Also, when you're removing the extra acrylic from your toenails, you guys do want to make sure that it's actually starting to set. If you do this and the acrylic is too wet, you're going to have a lot of fixing to do. Before I get my cuticle pusher to remove the extra acrylic, I am going to make sure that there is no product touching the cuticle area or the side walls, because that acrylic touching the skin, of course, will cause lifting. So before you start removing the acrylic, and this will also allow it some time to set, just make sure that you clean everything else up first, because you do not want that acrylic to dry on the skin. Right, y'all, I know I was talking crap in my last two videos about people with no pinky toenails. I know my pinky toenail isn't the best, but that's why we're here with the acrylic, and we're gonna make sure that it looks good. So someone did ask me, what do I do if like they don't have a pinky toenail, or it's like rolled up or something? Look, you gotta make it work, but you also have to let them know, like, look, this may not look right because of XY reason. Now, some people can make whatever look good, and I feel like for the most part, I haven't really had too many issues. But if their toenail is really thick, I'm not gonna like, or rolled up, I'm not gonna, like, I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know when I run into some rolled up toenails, because so far I really haven't had any issue with anybody's toenails. Now for my big toenail, I do this in 2 beads. Some people do this in 1, but I prefer to do this in 2 beads, especially because I want to form the bottom of the nail. I want to form it, shape it, do all of that. But since my toenail is already pretty square, I really don't have to worry about too much. Now, if your toenail was more round, you could still pull the product out and cut down where you need to so that you can still give it a square look without tips. Now in this video, I do believe that I'm using a size 14 acrylic brush, but I honestly feel like a bigger brush would have done me some justice, especially on the larger toes. So I might, have a backup brush next time I'm doing some acrylic toes, because the smaller brushes, of course it's harder to work with and you can pick up more product with a bigger brush. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I don't really mind. Alright, y'all, my last acrylic toe video, I had forgot to silence some of the background conversation, which I did not know that I did that. And I'm reading the comments and people are like, oh, not me listening to the background conversation. I'm like, yo, what are they talking about, background conversation? Because I know I had left some of the audio in the video so that y'all could hear her say how long acrylic toes last, but I'm thinking that's it. I'm going through the video and y'all, just get out. I'm not gonna even state what was said in the background. Like, if you want to go see, I'm gonna link that down below, because I was just like, I'm not taking this video down. Like, they understand. Y'all know how the nail talk go. Y'all know how I go in the shop. Alright guys, so here I'm using my sanding band to seal the cuticle area, and normally I use a 5-in-1 bit when I'm sealing my client's nails, but for toenails I just prefer to use a sanding band. So I'm just going from sidewall to sidewall. I'm going from left to right to make sure that all that product is sealed so that none of these little toenails lift up. Also, of course, you do want these to look natural. So if I do feel like I need to go underneath the nail with my sanding band and remove some of the acrylic, I will as well. Just to still give it that round look. Of course, you don't want a big block of acrylic under your toenail. So that's what I'll be doing after I finish filing the top. Also, I'm pretty sure that I said this already, but I did do these for my birthday, which was the 8th of February. And I do want to appreciate all of you guys for the birthday wishes and all the views on my last video. Like, I really do deeply appreciate it. And I cannot wait to give you guys a bunch of new content this year. I do have a bunch of ideas. And I've been reading the comments. Like, don't think I don't be reading the comments, because I sure be liking and responding to y'all. Whenever I post a video of me doing my nails, I'm just going to share with you guys everything that happened that day. Like, everything that went wrong with that day. The actual party, like what happened, because I did have a great time. But I'm just going to, let y'all know everything, because I was vlogging. But y'all, I was so angry the day of my birthday party. Like, I didn't even look at the camera. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But I will be sharing, my experience with you guys and stuff like that. So like I said, I really do appreciate all of the birthday wishes, and you guys are gonna love the birthday nails. Here I'm shaping the side walls of the nail as well as the bottom, and like I said, y'all, my toenails were already pretty square just from me wearing acrylic toes all the time and them growing out. After I'm finished filing, I will be buffing these nails, and once I'm finished buffing these nails, I'm going to top coat these. So someone had asked me, why do I top coat before and after the French tip? You want to top coat before you draw anything on nails, because those little scratches that the buffer made, the polish is just going to seep into those scratches. And at first I used to think I didn't have a steady hand. Like, I didn't know that what was actually happening was that all of those fine scratches you created with your buffer, of course, are going to soak up the acrylic. So it's not going to give you, you know, a really clean look. So that's why you want to go ahead and make sure that you actually paint on top of your nails with gel polish before applying any hand painted designs. And then you top coat after, because you got to make sure that gel polish is not sticky. Alright y'all, so here I did already clean my feet off, and I also painted them on my top coat. And for the French tips, I'm first creating a straight line across the bottom, and then I'm gonna go from the sidewalls and kind of curve down to create that French tip look. Now this was my first time doing French tip toes on myself, and I actually really did like how they came out. If I find an easier way to do some hand painted acrylic toes, I will definitely like update you guys, but this is how I achieved this look today.
Please stay down by Young Thug and Little Dirk. Stay down by Little Dirk. Now can you make some Apple Music?
I did also flash cure these nails after I did the first 3 toes, because I did not want to accidentally touch any of the paint with my glove. Okay, toes, come. Yes, ma'am. So right here, I'm actually applying some diamond gel, and I'm going to use a small brush to move it around because I do not need this to be too thick. And I'm going to apply some small, already made flowers onto my toes. I kind of wish I would have did this in another color, but they didn't have green, and my nails are pink, emerald, and white. So I was just like, you know, let me just do the white flowers. And after I applied my little white flowers and allowed them to dry for 60 seconds in the lamp, I'm also gonna apply some little tiny silver, what do you call those things, like the little silver circles? I said the silver circle, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I believe they're called caviar beads, and that's what I meant to say earlier. So I did apply those with my Zule bling glue. The only reason why I didn't use the Zule bling glue for the flowers is because I knew for a fact that that diamond gel was going to hold that down. So this is all that I have for you guys today. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. And if you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video.